Hey mamas, it's Kiera with A Heavenly Welcome, and today we're going to talk about what you can do if you hit a point during labor where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. Okay? So, we're going to use the acronym BREATHE to give you some steps of what you can do in that moment. And I love that it spells the word breathe because actually breathing is one of the most important things you can do. And so the first thing actually to do is just take a few really deep, slow, calming breaths. Just get that oxygen going back through your body. Try to bring yourself back into a place where you're just relaxed and at peace and able to think clearly. And that is really going to help. Okay, but we're going to go through the word breathe and give you some really great tips of what else you can try. So the B in breathe stands for bathroom. So the first thing I want you to try is to get up from wherever you are and just go to the bathroom. Now this will do a couple things. One, emptying your bladder is actually really important because sometimes if your bladder's full, that will actually make your contractions a lot more painful. And so for some moms, if you just empty your bladder, suddenly they're like, oh, this is way more manageable now and way more comfortable. But even if you just emptied your bladder 10 minutes ago, I still want you to get up and go do it again because there's something about having a task to do, a project that just gets you in a different mental state where you're not so focused on your contractions, but you have something you have to go do, that once you're done and you get back, for a lot of moms, they're just in a different frame of mind where they're like, actually, wait, no, I can do this. I'm good. We got this. And they just get their confidence and their focus back. So that's the B. The R in breathe stands for reposition. So when you come back from going to the bathroom, I want you to pick a new position. So that could be hands and knees now, or standing, leaning forward, or whatever you want it to be, on the birth ball. But sometimes you just need to try a new position, and a new position can suddenly make the labor start feeling a lot more comfortable. And I want you to be in that position for at least 3 contractions, because sometimes trying a new position at first is like, oh, no, I don't like this one. But sometimes you just need a few contractions for baby to really settle well into that position and for your body to relax into it. And if you do, you might suddenly feel like, oh, I love this position now. Oh, this feels way better. Yes, I can keep going. I got this. Okay? Now, the E in breathe stands for eye contact. So your doula, your husband, whoever is with you, really needs to get down at your level in that moment that you're starting to feel like, guys, I can't do this anymore. Make eye contact with you and just say, hey, hon, I'm right here with you in this. You got this. I'm with you. Let's breathe together. Let's do this next few contractions together. And for a lot of moms, that eye contact just really regrounds them and gets them out of their kind of crazy mode of, I don't know what's going on, I can't do this. And suddenly they have a person right there walking through the contraction with them, and they regain their peace and their focus, and they're good to go. Okay? And then the A stands for assurance. So also, whoever that person is that's making eye contact just really needs to assure you, you are doing amazing. I am so proud of you right now. Look at you. You are doing this. I believe in you. You got this, babe. Even assuring you, if it's in transition and that's why you're suddenly feeling like you just want to quit, they can assure you, babe, you're in transition. This is the hardest part, but this is the end. And you might only have 3 more contractions before you're ready to start pushing our baby out. And just that assurance can suddenly put you in a different frame of mind of like, okay, yeah, you're right. I am doing this. I can do this. Okay, we're in the hardest part, but it's the shortest part. Okay, we're meeting our baby soon. And then you're good to go to keep going. Okay, so that's the A. The next T stands for 3 more contractions. And so another thing they can say to you is, babe, let's just do 3 more contractions together. Don't think about any more than that, just the next 3. And this is especially great if you're starting to think, I think I need an epidural right now. And so they can say, okay, I'm happy to go get the nurse, but let's do 3 more contractions first together and then see if you still feel the same way. And then if you can get some really good support during those 3 contractions of that support person breathing with you, doing counter pressure on you, massaging you, just helping you stay fully relaxed, encouraging you. Sometimes a really focused 3 contractions can reframe your mind again and get your confidence back where you feel like, hey, no, we're doing this. Actually, I'm okay. I can keep going. Okay? The H stands for hot water. So this is another great thing they can say is, you know what, babe, let's go get you in some hot water. So whether that's the bath with some warm water and you can just fully relax in it, or let's go try the shower and get that hot water beating on your back. For so many moms, that is all that they need to suddenly regain their rhythm and confidence and feel like, oh, this is so much better, you guys. I got this. I don't need the epidural. I'm okay. Okay, so definitely try hot water first. And then the last E stands for everything relaxed. And so that support person can also just make sure that every muscle in your body looks relaxed when you're in a contraction. And so if it looks like you're tensing your forehead, they can say, hey, hun, relax your forehead. Or make sure to relax your jaw. Or they can kind of touch your shoulders. Oh, relax your shoulders. They're tensing up. And if they can kind of help you go through your whole body and make sure everything in you is just going limp during a contraction and you're not resisting it at all, suddenly the contraction might start feeling so much more comfortable and you're just relaxed again and you're like, oh yeah, this is how we do contractions. Okay, I'm okay. I can keep going. Okay? So that is the acronym BREATHE. I pray it so blesses you. And one thing I did for you is I actually typed it up in a cute little acronym that you can print out and then bring with you to the birth. And so that way your husband can have it in his pocket and he feels equipped that he knows what to do. If you do hit that point during labor of, hun, I can't do this anymore, then he can pull it out of his pocket and you guys can go through the steps and hopefully you're going to regain your confidence and your sense of peace and be back in God's presence and rest and be able to keep going just fine. And you know what? If not, that's okay too. Like if after doing all the steps you feel like, no, I still really need an epidural right now, then awesome. At least you know you went through all the steps and you can make that decision in peace that you tried all that you knew to try and that's going to be the best decision for you and your baby. Okay, so click on this link next to me here to go to the page where you can download that and print it out and bring to your birth. And then I also if you enjoyed this, I want to invite you to check out my online Kingdom Childbirth class. I have a whole online birth class where I really empower couples to birth their babies in God's joy and presence and to enjoy the gift of labor and birth for the gift that He created it to be. So I go through the whole labor process and how to really partner with Him in each stage and how your husband can really support you well through the whole thing. And I break a ton of fear about birth. And so I just invite you to check that out and join it. You can click the link below to go to the site to read all about it. But it is an awesome class that is transforming birth stories around the world. So I really invite you to that too. Okay, be blessed. You're awesome. I pray for an amazing birth for you, and I just declare over you that you are going to do so, so well, and you are created for this. Be blessed.